Would you like a job that is recession-proof? A job where you receive a pension, given 80% of employees in the United States don't receive a pension? A job where you get every single federal holiday off. That job exists. It is with the federal government. And I'm here to talk to you about how to get a job with the federal government. Not only do I have over 10 years experience in the federal government contracting space and have been awarded well over $50 million in federal government contracts, my flagship company, K-Parks Consulting, also for well over 5 years, has been teaching resume writing and USA job search skills to existing government employees. So what I'm going to share with you is based on my experience, not only connected to that contract, but also what I have observed during these 10 plus years as a federal government contractor and as someone who has friends who work for the federal government. What's really interesting to note when it comes to looking for a job with the federal government, the main place to go is USAJobs.gov. This is very key. Anytime you're dealing with a federal government website, it should end with usually .gov, every now and again, maybe .mil. USAJobs.gov is the go-to resource. And you'll see there's a ton of options. If you're a veteran, if you already work in the federal government, if neither of those apply to you, as long as you are a U.S. citizen, a U.S. resident, you have some type of alliance to the United States, there are opportunities for you. And I'm going to share with you a few of them that are even available right now. There's a ton with the CIA, with TSA. There are several attorney positions, which is great because there are so many attorneys who graduate every single year and many are unable to find a lucrative job. Federal government is a place for you. There's a job opening right now for an attorney in the DC area paying, get this, over $100,000 a year. It's an opportunity for you. Something to take in consideration. The federal government has a mandate to hire veterans first, as well as they have targets around people with disabilities. So when it comes to some of the openings, it may be challenging to get them if you are not a vet or if you don't have some type of disability. When it comes to disabilities, it doesn't have to be something that's visible. It could be something like maybe with ADHD or something else of that nature. You'll have to dig deeper to see exactly how they define these, but it's very important because something that I have experienced time and time again as a government contractor is watching people who want a government job who were unable to get that job because they weren't a vet or they didn't have a disability. And while the federal government can make exceptions, chances are they're not going to do it just for a regular everyday person, right? You're going to have some type of connection. The other thing about USAJobs.gov is that if you're seeking something that's specialized, right? Like an attorney, a doctor, something that takes a really specialized skill set or degree, chances are you're going to have an easier time to land those type of positions in comparison to maybe an admin position, a clerk position, a data analyst may be more difficult, but I have a workaround. I know my amazing GovCon renters, y'all are ready for this workaround. So get ready for this, because I promise you, no one's talking about this. In the beautiful world of federal government contracting, the majority of us who own a federal government contracting company, as well as the big ones, right? Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Deloitte, we have what are called full-time equivalents. They are people who work side by side with federal government employees. And it's often way easier to land a job as a full-time equivalent or an actual government contractor, because one of the easier ways to make money in the federal government is through people, through full-time equivalents. So for instance, several years ago, I had brought on board a team member in a graphic design position. He crushed it. The agency fell in love with him. He was so grateful for the position because he was at this point in his life where he just really needed a job because he had a lot of things going on personally with the mother of his child and all different kinds of things. And having this full-time equivalent position through my company really helped take him out of that phase in his life. Well, in less than 2 years, that agency opened up a federal government position for him. As an added bonus, he also is a vet. So it definitely made things easier for them to bring him on board as an employee, but the route was smoother. If he would have applied through USAJobs, who would have known? Even though he's a vet, would he have landed an interview, been one of the top finalists for a graphic design job with the federal government? I don't know. I don't even know if he ever applied for it. I know that he worked for me as a contractor. And so that agency got to experience his talent, him as a colleague, and they decided, hey, we want more of this. We're going to open up this position. And so then he was able to slide into that federal government position. And this is extremely common. This happens all the time, whether someone is a full-time equivalent for a huge company or for a small company. Because in federal government contracting, you're either large or you're small. There's no schmedium, no medium, no y'all. Large or you're small. That's it. So in my opinion, I see it as such a blessing because the government offers pension. They offer all this time off. They offer an amazing health plan that many companies cannot compete with. And most importantly, is recession proof. When do you ever hear about, oh, the CIA is like downsizing? Like never. Like you never hear about these things, right? So the other way to really get in with the federal government as a potential employee, and that is going through the National Guard. So when it comes to the National Guard, there are a couple of ways in which you can serve in that capacity. And so what's great about it is, once again, you're like getting into the system, right? No different than when it comes to the private sector, right? You use your network, maybe you use LinkedIn, perhaps you have a connection from high school, college, your neighborhood that kind of gets you in. The same thing happens with the National Guard, especially at the state level. It's a great opportunity to network, and since National Guard members are not only serving all the amazing states and territories in the United States, as well as our amazing country, they also have typically a full-time job. So then they're able to connect and help those who may be interested in also working for the federal government while serving in a National Guard capacity. So that's another way to maybe try and go that path. Regardless of the approach that you take, the thing to remember is you have to have patience. You gotta have patience. Often it may take a few months to get someone through that interview process, to get someone through the background check, and especially if you are applying for positions where it involves a clearance. I have been on the receiving end where I've had investigators reach out to me to be interviewed, once for my neighbor, for colleagues, for former employees. It takes time, because the higher you go in the clearance, they're going to contact everyone under the sun, your last maybe 10 residencies, family, friends. So it's going to take time, but the benefit is massive if this is your desire. Another option is called a highly qualified subject matter expert, an HQE. Highly qualified expert is the acronym. So there was a time in which I had a colleague who was really well known in the space of diversity and inclusion. This person had an advanced degree, and a particular military organization wanted to bring this person on board in a HQE capacity. I believe that opportunity lasted about 2 years. This person would have made well over 6 figures, and it kind of eliminated a lot of the red tape that I talked about. This is another potential road for you. This particular person had some inroads with this agency, so they got to know them. They didn't end up getting that particular opportunity, but the point is, it exists. And it's nice to know, because the belief is there's one way. There's only one way you can get a job in the federal government, and this is it. There are so many different ways. And also what's really cool is, even if you get a job with an agency, let's say you work with Nuclear Regulatory Commission and you decide, you know what, maybe I want to apply for some jobs with the VA, or maybe I want to apply for some jobs with Army, the sky's the limit. And all of your benefits just transfer over and over and over. So my amazing GovCon winners, thank you so much for viewing, for subscribing, hitting that notification button. Also, I created this really cool Facebook group. Cannot wait for you all to join and get more information to help you accelerate bid wins in this amazing federal government space. So information will be below. I love and adore each and every single one of you. I do. Subscribe, hit that notification button, comment below, share, and let me know what else you'd love for me to cover. Take care.